It's nearly Halloween, so that means Halloween Tsum Tsums. Hello everyone and welcome back to Lizzie in Disneyland. I did do this video last year, but it was before I started doing my Tsum Tsum counter. So I am going to show you my Nightmare Before Christmas Tsum Tsums again, and I'm also going to add in the Muppets Tsum Tsums, as when I planned out where I was going to put these, I had nowhere I could put these Muppets Tsum Tsums. So this is the Nightmare Before Christmas and Muppets today. So I am wearing my Oogie Boogie Bash Spirit jersey. If you didn't see the haul of the Halloween items I got, I'm going to leave a card in the corner for you guys, as I got some really exciting Disney Parks Halloween merchandise in California. Also, don't forget to subscribe, as I have a new California vlog coming every single Sunday, and I just know you're going to enjoy watching what I got up to in Disneyland, so make sure you catch those videos every Sunday. So as always, the counter is going to restart from the last video. I realise I haven't done a Tsum Tsum video in so long, but that is because it makes a big mess to take them out of their storage boxes, and then it takes a while to edit because of adding in the counter and everything. So I haven't done as many as I perhaps should have, but in the coming months I'm going to try and get them up far more regularly for you guys. And obviously if you've missed any, I will put a card up in the corner for the playlist as well, so that you can catch up on all of my Tsum Tsums. We are not even halfway through yet, so there are a lot more videos to come, but they are all planned out. I just need to film them and get them edited. So I'm going to start with the Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sorry if you watched the video last year, but as I mentioned then, some of these I bought from Clinton's and others were in a big box set that came from the Disney store. It was shaped like a coffin, but I did open it because, as you guys know, I prefer to display my Tsum Tsums in their storage boxes as opposed to having them on shelves in the boxes that they came in. So the first one I'm going to show you is Jack Skellington. This is regular Jack Skellington. He has a lot of detail on him. I used to have another, but when I got that boxed set, I sold the ones that I ended up with duplicates of, or I gave them away, I can't remember. But he's been seen in quite a few pictures, as for one of my Disney trips I had my nails painted like Jack Skellington, so I took a picture of me like holding him like that, so you could see my nails and see the inspiration for my nails. So this is a well-travelled Tsum Tsum, as he's also been to Disneyland Paris with me. The same goes for Sally. I kept the Shop Disney one where she was winking, as opposed to the one where she had her eyes both open. And I just absolutely love the detail. They've done her dress perfectly, and I love this Tsum Tsum to pieces. Then you've got Jack as Sandy Claus. This is a really fun Tsum Tsum. I love his happy expression and the fact that the hat covers his eyes. I absolutely adore this Tsum Tsum. And then you've got Santa Claus. He doesn't look as dishevelled as Sandy Claus Jack does, because he's used to wearing this suit all the time, whereas Jack's doesn't fit him properly, which is why they've made his hat come down too much. Then you've got Zero, everyone's favourite ghost dog. I absolutely love Zero, and I love that they've sort of made his nose look like it's glowing. Then Oogie Boogie, who you saw in the thumbnail. I was going to take him to California with me for some pictures, but I didn't want to risk losing him, so I didn't. I really love how his stitching is coming undone, and you can see some of the worms inside him. And then when you show Oogie Boogie, you have to show Boogie's boys as well. So I've got Locke, who looks very devilish, Shock, who is my favourite, as you guys know, and Barrel, who I absolutely adore. Then you've got the Vampire Teddy, who is probably one of my favourite characters, even though it's just a toy. I never found him scary at all, I just really wanted to own one, and this year Shop Disney made him into a plush, so obviously I had to get him. And then you've got Dr. Finkelstein. You can see his brain, which is really gross, but also a really cool touch as well. They didn't need to do that. Then you've got the mayor. I'm quite sad that they didn't like half and half his face, so he was sad on one side, or even just do a sad Tsum Tsum. But he's really great nonetheless. I'm really glad to have him. And then finally, for the Nightmare Before Christmas Tsum Tsums, we have Jack as the Pumpkin King. And on his back it has the Halloween Town sign, which I really love. So I have Jack in 3 different forms. Then we've got the Muppet Tsum Tsums. I have all of these, so there are none that I'm in search of, luckily. The first one is Kermit the Frog, who has always been one of my favourite Muppets, but not my favourite Muppet. I'll get on to him in a second. And then we've got Miss Piggy, who looks really good. She's been really squashed from whatever Tsum Tsum was on top of her, but they're usually quite easy to get back to how they're supposed to look. Then we've got Animal. Who doesn't love Animal? He is so fabulous. I absolutely adore him. And then we've got Fozzie Bear, who is one of my favourites again. I absolutely love how they've done his neck scarf, and he just looks so cute in Tsum Tsum form. Then we've got Gonzo. The colouring on him is spot on, and I was really shocked that they did a Muppet set, but I'm so glad that they did. Then we've got Rolf. I am so sorry, I actually had to look up his name because I couldn't remember what it was, but thank goodness for Tsum Tsum Central, which has a full list of all of the Tsum Tsums that have been available, and they are categorised by what film they're from as well, which is really helpful. And then the final one I've saved for last, because this is indeed my favourite Muppet, and it's the Swedish Chef. They've literally given him no eyes, but I absolutely adore the Swedish Chef, and I always have. So I'm really glad I have a Tsum Tsum of the Swedish Chef. So that was a slightly weird video. Halloween Tsum Tsums with Muppet Tsum Tsums, but trust me, there was nowhere else they could go. I unfortunately didn't get my hands on the Hocus Pocus Tsum Tsum set that released this year, which I am really sad about, but I looked everywhere for it in California and I couldn't see it. But anyway guys, I hope you have a lovely Halloween. It is my favourite time of year, and I really hope you've enjoyed my Halloween inspired videos. I will be back very soon for the final instalment of my Pixar Tsum Tsums, and then after that we will go on to Disney Tsum Tsums. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye!